Wow. That brought back a lot.
Familiar?
Yeah. Familiar and, very nice.
Rang a few bells for me, too.
But what?
Do you still love Dixie? It's a fair question.
A little too fair.
Look, if you still love Dixie, you can tell me.
Do you still love Edmund? Come on, but fair's fair.
You're the one who brought it up.
No, I didn't. I never mentioned Dixie's name once. You did. All I did was kiss you.
Look, you can't suggest that I just sail off into uncharted waters with you and not even mention her name.
In the first place, they're not uncharted waters. And to answer your question, Dixie has been in my life for a long time. And I know that Edmund is a big piece of yours. You know as well as I do that once you love someone, you can't just turn it off. You can't just turn around and walk away from it and forget about them. It's not the way it works. But does that mean they're supposed to be able to dictate every move we make from now on?
No, not every move.
Okay. And what I'm suggesting is maybe it is time to move forward. And I'm not saying it's going to be easy. I know it's going to be painful. It's going to be miserable. We're bound to run into them. It's a small town. But as far as I'm concerned, forward is the only way to go.
Forward is a very general direction.
I know what Edmund does to you. Dixie does the same thing to me. Every time I see her, it hurts. What's the hype about? What did it ever get us?
A lot of pain and sleepless
And
nights.
regrets and fights and bending over backwards time and time again, trying to make things work.
There were good times, too, Tad.
I know. I remember them. I do. All the times you wake up and you look across the bed and you think you're with somebody that you're supposed to spend the rest of your life with, but you know what? You turn around and whack, hit you square in the face. You're right back to emotional hell. You tell me, do you like living your life not knowing whether or not it's going to fall apart?
Nobody is going to give you any guarantees.
No. No, they won't. But a little commitment would be nice. A little indication that Dixie was as willing as I was to work things out. Brooke, after everything you and I have been through, why should we make ourselves martyrs for something called true love? Dixie and I thought we had true love. All it did was make us miserable. Maybe it's time for something new. For something more. And who knows, maybe, given a little perspective, you and I might one day be able, like everybody else in the world, to just look back at this and smile. You know, and refer to things like times before Edmund or situations between my Orsini period and my Dixie era. Who's to say that you and I aren't supposed to have a better future together?
There are a lot of people who have already voiced their objections about that.
Okay, so why don't we just forget that?
Look, I tend to listen, all right? I tend to listen when the topic is my life.
You know something? A couple nights ago, I started listening to somebody else, somebody new, me. Nola worked long and hard to teach me something about confidence, something about maturity. Thank God some of it stuck.
I can see that.
Lesson number one, there is always a time to move on. And there's usually not some big neon sign sitting there telling you where the exit is. You just have to use your good sense and know where to make the turn. Brooke, if you and I were ever supposed to fall in love, there is never going to be a better time than now to figure it out.
To say that Tad and Dixie are still the golden couple. Dixie also fell in love with Brian, and fate had something to do with that.
Oh, that was just some black hole in the universe, a snafu, a
Would you
cosmic
stop
goof.
looking at this with your mother's tunnel vision? All you're going to see is your sad son.
Well, how else am I supposed to look at it? I'm looking at it from a place of love. A lot of love coming from deep in the heart of Opal, which is more than I can say for you.
Don't you accuse me of not loving Dixie, because Dixie is all...
Honey, what happened?
Well, Uncle Palmer, you were right. Tad's back with Brooke. No, you're right about a lot of things. I keep trying to forget what Edmund put me through. I mean, I would go to bed at night with a peaceful, calm man, and I would never know who he was going to be in the morning. I mean, he would have nightmares, or he couldn't sleep, or he would disappear before dawn, and I was always waiting for the other shoe to drop. And inevitably, it would drop where it would do the most damage.
You think he's got any more shoes to drop?
He swears not. And I know that he believes that, but I think there's a very badly damaged bottom line, and that's trust.
Which is important.
You know, the last time that you and I were together, I ended up with a broken heart.
Touche. I know I was there. Yeah, being casual often has a kind of way of turning the corner into painful before you know what hit you.
You weren't possessed. You didn't run off to some faraway place. I mean, I knew for you that it was Dixie.
But the last time around, we both saw the end coming. Came and I left. And you were brave. I remember dreading telling you that I was leaving you for Dixie. And when I did, you were terrific. There was no drama, there was no angst. You just let me go. How'd you ever get so wonderful?
Everybody who dumps me asks me that.
Look, this time, whether we like it or not, all our cards are on the table. All of them. You tell me that this feels right. Because to me, it does.
Tad didn't call me in Pigeon Hollow. Your son was not as lonely as you think, Opal. He certainly wasn't desperate for my company.
Oh, honey, of course he was.
No, he wasn't. He was too preoccupied to even notice that I was standing there. So busy trying to pick up with Brooke right where they left off.
No, you misunderstood.
No, I didn't.
But Tad and Brooke, they're friends. They got to talk about Jamie.
The subject of the conversation was not Jamie from where I was standing. And I heard every word.
Why don't you come home with us, Spend a few days at the manor. We'll take care of Junior.
Uncle Palmer, I'm a grown woman. I've got my own house. I don't need this. I can make my own decisions. I can choose who I want to see and when I want to see them, and I never should have listened to you, Opal.
It's just getting worse and worse. Don't you dare enjoy this.
On the contrary, when I see Tad make her miserable for the umpteenth time, makes me ill.
Don't believe Dad and Brooke?
When is everyone going to realize that Tad and Dixie just make each other miserable? That girl has got to get on with her life.
Well, her life will get its jump start when she is back with the man she truly loves.
If you just stop meddling, true love, real love, whatever that is, it's going to find its own way without your help. And if that means Dixie ends up with Brian, so be it.
Over my dead body.
We've done that before.
No, not that. this is different. And you're right, we have done this before.
It's very nice.
Okay. What about a toast?
Okay. I can deal with that.
Terrific, because there's a long-standing tradition of toasting in the Orsini clan. And what you toast with is critical.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. See, of course, well, there's kind of an art to it. So you can only toast the harvest at certain occasions during the year. It's very, very superstitious. And when you do, you have to swirl the wine, you make the toast, and you spit it all over the guy next to you. I'm serious.
Why didn't I believe that?
Well, luckily it's not the harvest, or I'd have to prove it to you. And of course, there's always sure peace on earth, goodwill towards men toast. I mean, those have their place.
So, what does tonight call for?
Tonight is very special. Tonight, it's just got to be to the guest of honor.
Not yet. Okay.
Okay. And how's this? Here's to Brooke English. And to going slow.
That's nice.
Salud.
Oh, no. It's true, my heart. I cannot breathe.
Where the hell did you come from?
The same place Dixie did. I told her she was wrong, but I guess she wasn't.
What are you talking about?
Dixie was here, and she saw you carrying on with
What are you talking about? Dixie's never been anywhere near this house.
Yes, she was, just a little while ago. And she got a real eye full of all your hanky-panky on the patio and an earful of, whatever, Brooke. Brooke, please, don't do this. Excuse me?
Mama, come on,
Look,
stop.
I mean,
That's
I
enough.
can understand why you would be tempted. You got Jamie, and then you got this perfect papa coming home from the battlefield. It all makes this pretty picture and everything, but you know as well as I do that Tad and Dixie belong together, and they got to fix things up pronto.
Stop.
You have got to go to Dixie right now and explain this whole mess.
Are you kidding? What was Dixie doing here in the first place?
She came here to patch things up.
Who told her where to find me?
Well, you told her you had moved, and I didn't know that your address was any kind of classified information.
And you just thought you'd send her over without so much as a phone call.
Tad, I didn't know that you were getting involved in all the touchy-feely with Brooke. You know, you and Dixie, you had your wires crossed, and I just thought that I didn't want to leave it all.
Yourself. Huh?
Well,
I'm sure Dixie didn't. I know. I'm sure as hell that I didn't.
well, sometimes these things just need a little nudge, that's
Well,
all.
congratulations, Mama. Thanks to your meddling, you just nudged things right off a cliff. I hope you feel good about yourself.
Oh, well, I mean, I don't mind for me, but Dixie is the one. You have got to go to her. She is in pain.
No, I'm not going to go anywhere. I'm going to lock the gate after you are gone. And then I am going to buy a dog, possibly a gun. Because I'm going to make sure, damn sure, that nobody ever waltzes in here again without an invitation, especially you.
All right. I'm sorry. I should have phoned first. I was rude,
Mama,
I admit.
Listen to me. If you ever again involve yourself in my business without being invited, I will disown you.
Oh, what
You
do you
understand?
mean? You can't disown your own mama.
Mama, I can and I will. Okay? Go on. Go on.
Oh, everything is so out of control. We all just meant well. Nobody wanted for anybody to get hurt. I'm sorry.
I apologize for that.
Opal was right.
Are you kidding?
I don't mean not about interfering. I just mean she's right. She's really right about a lot of people getting hurt. And for no reason, Ted.
Wait a minute. I'm in the privacy of my own home with a special guest. Nobody should get hurt. That shouldn't hurt anyone.
I saw your face when she told you that Dixie was here. Is she the only one that's hurt?
Honey, well, Mommy and Brian are, well, we're kind of taking some time to figure things out, you know, like if maybe if we should live together. Sometimes, Garms, we gotta take some time to figure out things like that, even married Garms.
I miss him.
I know you do, babe. But he loves you so much. I mean, don't you ever forget that. Do you know how sad he would be if you forgot? Oh, God, and especially your secret handshake. And you can still paint pictures of him. I'm sure he'd love this. He'd love to hang it up somewhere.
When?
Honey, honestly, I don't know.
I'm not going to start lying to you, not now.
But the fact that Dixie was here...
Bothers me. Bothers the hell out of me. I wish that it was... I don't know, I wish things had happened differently. I could have told her.
True.
Wait a minute. This isn't what you think it is. This is not about revenge.
I didn't think that it was.
I just wish that it hadn't happened.
Do you want to go to Dixie? Do you want to explain this to her? It would be understandable if you did.
You're amazing.
Look, now's the time to do this, all right? Before she has the time to replay everything that she heard 100 times in her head.
I'm not going anywhere. There's nothing I could say that would change what Dixie heard. All that I would do is tell her that it was the truth. I'm not going anywhere because I am right where I should be.
Where you should be.
Where I want to be. Right here with you.
Sleep tight. Don't let the bedbugs bite.
Well, this was, not what I expected.
Well, yeah, I'm
Today.
sure you were just chomping at the bit to go over fabric samples, huh?
I think you know that's not true.
You know, if we were smart, first remodeling job we would have done in this place is to build a wall around it. Maybe even a moat. Who knows, maybe the evening would have gone a little smoother.
I'll do some research on moats, okay?
I'm sorry for my mother's eccentricities. Eccentricities, that's kind of code for nutty as a fruitcake and meddlesome as hell.
Hey, you know, there's a couple of fruitcakes in my life, too.
Listen, if you'd ever think about getting involved with a character like me, by all means, take all the time you want. I just hope it doesn't take too long.
Thank you for, the wine and the company.
Oh, well, come on back. There's plenty more where that came from. And you know where to find both of us.
You know that date that you were talking about? I'd love to. You just say when.
When?